puntahan mo din.
For sure, for sure. Sige, let's go for two more. Kaya, sino sasagot dito? Ano, mag-choose pa ba ako talaga? Boys naman.
Si Limer
Jeremiah.
daw po, nag-message po siya
Pili
sa
ka
akin
na lang,
ngayon.
bro, kasi shy type yung mga yan kunyari siya.
Well, Richard, sobrang excited kami kasi ginawa namin to almost 2 years, no? And sobrang excited ng fans na nakakaawa na. Basta, di ko ma-explain. Walang word for excite, mas mataas pa sa excitement. May kasamang gratefulness din.
Sige na, ako na po magsasalita, Krisa, para masaya ka. Bilang ang sexy mo today. Sobrang excited din po because this is a very big, imagine, ABS-CBN Entertainment, Star Cinema, and I Want TFC talagang nag-collab for this huge I Want series. Grabe,
yes.
Diba? Okay ba, Krisa?
Talaga naisingit mo ba? Nailaban mo pa rin talaga yun eh.
Ayan, next, I think Belle, you want to share also?
Yes, actually, I was scrolling through Twitter earlier nga po, and I saw one tweet na 8 days na lang mapapanood na He's Into Her, and I'm just overwhelmed with my emotions. I don't know what to feel. I'm nervous, but because of the expectations, and yun na po, it's such a big collaboration between ABS-CBN Entertainment. Yun nga po, sobrang nervous, but at the same time, more of that, I feel very, very excited because we've been waiting for this moment for 2 years. And yun, and I know we did our best here, and yun, I'm really excited for everyone to see this.
Ayan, very, very nice. I mean, I love how this you guys really all have this this connection, this friendship there. Kasi pag may isa na salita na, everyone starts speaking na. It's just like parang high school talaga. All right, then of course, syempre naman we got to ask the cast. So maybe we can ask naman the director, the writer, or of course the author. Kayo po, do you guys have anything you guys want to say?
Yes, I just want to say, thank you so much po sa patience. Ito na po, last 8 days. Sobrang unreal nung pakiramdam lang na ito nga, 8 days na lang talaga lalabas na tayo. And excited na ako mapasaya kayong lahat.
Direk, how was working with everyone here?
Sobrang saya naman. Yun nga, sabi ko na sa kanila na what we built on set and offset, dapat we should bring it onwards. Hindi siya pwedeng shooting friends lang tayo kasi meron kasing ganang term ng pag, diba, magkakaibigan kayo pero sa set lang. Pero pag offset, parang walang nangyari. Yun ang pinaka-ayoko eh. Parang, diba, dun mo malalaman kung gaano ka genuine yung na-build nyo on set. If you, even after the show or the taping, you still have that bond. And that's when you truly know that it's genuine.
That is so true, Direk. I mean, honestly, in this short interaction that we're having right now, I can see how close all these, everyone here is already. Like, it's just so cute watching you guys. Yeah. And to our head writer, of course, do you have anything you want to share?
Sige. We just finished editing the first episode. We're basically ready to go with the first episode. And when I saw it, my heart really swelled with pride. Not just for Direct Chat, because this is like his first major project, but for all of them. Whenever I would see them on screen, kasi it's like being witness to a plant, to a flower blossoming, and so it's seeing them grow with being witness to their growth. And I hope they enjoy it as much as we enjoyed it, because it's really a big deal for us. Isang linggo na kaming walang tulog ni Direk, kaka-edit and kaka-ayos ng lahat, and it's so exciting. And I'm also thinking of our audience. I think they've been waiting now for a while, ever since this whole pandemic started, that they're able to watch something that's very feel good, and something that would uplift them through all of these problems that we have. And I think when they watch the first episode, that's how they'll feel, no? Kahit hindi na sila teenager, kikiligin sila, 'di ba? Pag mga, na-imagine ko na nga sinasabi namin ni Chad, na-imagine namin, like, lalo na sa last scene ng episode 1, feeling namin yung mga fans, tipong nagsasabunutan na, kung magkakatabi lang sila, kasi baka imposibleng magkakatabi yung fans pag pinalabas siya sa May 28, na feeling namin, nagsisigawan silang lahat sa kilig,
Yun ba
nagpapaluan,
yung scene, Miss Van, na ano?
na ano, yes, na ano,
Na,
Donnie?
na,
Na ano, Donnie?
wala
Na ano?
po. Na ano?
Oo,
Na
kaya
ano?
nga, oo. And I'm so proud of them. Wala, ang mga artista namin, 2 taon nang tinatrabaho to, pero never nag-leak ng kahit na anong spoilers. So, basta intayin nyo na lang. Sobrang kilig nung episode 1, and I'm really hoping after that talaga sasabihin nila, oo nga, worth watching yung palabas and worth following all of these young people in front of us right now, because they're good actors, and not only are they good actors, they're good people. So they're deserving of all the support that they're getting now, Richard. Yun lang.
Yay! Thank you so much, Miss Van, for sharing, and of course, to the author of He's Into Her. How was it to see something that you imagined come into real life? I think that's what most, if not all, the authors dream, no? To see it become reality.
Of course, sobrang saya talaga kasi yun nga, dream come true talaga siya. Hindi ko rin kasi ini-expect yung ganitong kalaking project talaga and effort na ibibigay nila doon sa He's Into Her. As in, talagang nalagpasan yung expectations ko doon sa series na supposedly kasi talagang for I Want siya yung proposal sa akin for I Want. Pero ang binigay nila sa akin pati sa Kapamilya Channel, Kapamilya Online Live, sa A to Z Channel 11, at saka sa TFC. Tapos mapapanood siya worldwide. Kaya as in talagang dream come true siya. Tapos yung cinematography as in sobrang ganda. And ang pinaka nagustuhan ko talaga ngayon, kasi last night naglabas si Star Cinema sa ABS-CBN at saka si I Want ng panibagong teaser. Tapos as in kumuha ako ng time para basahin yung comments. Naaalala ko kasi 2 years ago yung mga comments, most of them talagang hate comments, negative comments, ganyan. Pero yung kagabi, as in nakaka-happy kasi talagang lahat ng comments, hindi man lahat or most, karamihan dun sa comments, as in positive talaga. Kaya sobrang nakakatuwa. Ayun po, nakakadagdag siya sa excitement.
I love it. I love it. I think honestly, like just the thought of something sa imagination that was naging totoong buhay, I'm like, wow, that is just brilliant. Okay, guys, so enough na sa mga tanong ko. I guess now we have to turn it over back to our media. And we got a question from Neil Ramos. Actually, 2 questions. Neil Ramos of Tempo, but I think may technical difficulties siya. So ako na lang yung tatanong ng question. So this question is for Donny. What do you like most about Belle? This question is not from me, from Neil talaga, I promise.
Neil, wherever you are in the world, what I like most about Belle, she's very determined in her craft and very hardworking and very supportive.
All right. So Belle naman, another question for you. This is from Neil again also.
Okay.
Is there pressure in headlining your own series? And please expound. And if you want to also want to answer, what do you like about Donny? What do you like most about Donny?
Only if you want to answer, Belle.
Only if you want to answer lang naman.
Syempre, there's pressure. First of all, this is my first lead. First time ko pong magkaroon ng ganito. And first time ko rin pong magkaroon ng gantong character na naglaga ata ako. Naglaba ako. Nawala kayo sa akin. Ayan. First time ko po magkaroon ng gantong character na china-challenge po talaga yung hala, ba't kayo tumatawa? Lagba ako. Okay.
Nakapikit ka lang eh.
Okay, anyway. Ayun nga po, this is my first lead and first time ko pong mag-take on ng ganitong
Ako na lang po
Kaya
sasagot
yan,
kay
Bel.
Belle, para kay Belle. Oh yeah, this is my first lead, it was such an honor portraying Max. I really learned a lot from her. Grabe yung journey ni Max as a person. Kasi I used to be bullied also and I really stood up for myself here. And yun yung sabi niya sa mga interview namin last
Talaga,
time.
no?
Memorize
Oo,
na.
Mag-challenge po talaga yung
nata-challenge ako dito
acting
sa role na
skills
to.
ko.
Grabe yung acting skills ko. Sobrang na-challenge ako dito kasi yung mga scenes namin, direct really helped us push ourselves. And, even with Donny, he was very supportive with me. And the entire cast, we're just all very close and I just learned a lot. So I'm very blessed to be headlining my own series.
Thank you very
Belle.
much, Belle.
Great
Thank you so
answer.
much, Belle. Great answer, correct. And of course, Belle, what do you like about Donnie? If you want to answer only.
Oh, too many to name. Sorry kasi baka mamaya pa tayo. So I'll just give the floor to the others first.
All right, thank you so much, Belle and Donnie. So let's proceed now to our next. Oh, welcome back, Belle.
Oy,
Welcome
Belle!
back.
Dito ka pala,
Ewan
Belle.
ko sa'yo, Donnie, ikaw ha.
Belle, nandito ka pala.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Belle.
Naglag
Kapit
yung
lang.
internet ko. Okay, Donnie, yung sasabihin. With this project, of course, there's pressure. First of all, it's such a known book. It's such a known story. And, ayan nga po, it's my first lead and at the same time, challenge po talaga ako kasi people knew me as the sweet girl, na girly girl. But then this one, I'm gonna take on such a different, path naman na talagang ilalabas sa akin yung pagkaangas ko, yung pagka-boyish ko. So there's pressure po talaga. But I'm really driven to prove everyone na kaya kong gawin tong role na to.
Ayan, there you heard it, guys. So thank you so much, Belle. Actually, to be honest, we also heard that answer already from Donnie earlier when you were liking.
Yeah.
Because clearly, kilala na. All right, so okay, let's now move on naman to the next media, which is Marco Polo Demo, www.cuentonitito.com. Hello.
Hi everyone. That's Toto.
Oh, sorry, Toto.
Yeah,
My bad. I am so
Toto.
sorry,
Hi,
Toto.
yeah.
Yes, hi, Toto.
Okay, hi, good afternoon everyone. Actually it's not the first, for Donny and Belle. So after ma-release yung trailer ng He's Into Her, syempre naglabasan yung mga comments, yung mga reactions ng mga fans and everything. Ano yung pinaka-cutest and most kilig na comment na nabasa ninyo?
Ako po, actually, napanood ko po yung mga trailer reaction, yung mga nag-post po sa YouTube ng trailer reaction nila. And feeling ko yun yung pinaka-tumatak sa akin. It's so cute na before po, yun nga po na pinalabas, kami na-cast and ako po ang gaganap na Max. Parang hindi po masyadong ganon ka magandang pag-welcome sa akin. But now, natatanggap na po and nakikita ko po yun sa reactions nila. And super nakakatunaw lang po talaga ng puso.
Donnie?
Ako naman po, when they say that they see our chemistry, that's a good sign because it means that it works, what we were doing. So, yun, I appreciate ko yung mga yun. Hindi lang kami, actually. When they see all the love teams, that their chemistry is working, mga tinginan, or when they see this series as something different, a new fresh breath of air, parang yun, or breath of fresh air pala. Parang yun, na-appreciate yung mga comments na ganun. Kasi ang dami na nangyayari sa mundo ngayon and that this can be their escape, for a while from everything that's happening. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Thank you, Donnie and Belle.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so
congrats.
much.
Thank you po.
Hey, thank you so much, Toto. So now let's move on naman to Mr. Albert Brian Abelito from Chicanis.
Hey, mabuhay! Congratulations!
Saan ka muna papunta, Albert?
Hi, Sir Albert! Thank you po.
Nasa tapat ako ng ABS, ang tare. Nasa tapat.
Ah,
Happy na kasi ako, tapos dito ako naabutan. Anyways, congratulations. I'm so excited. 8 days na lang. Oh, wow. Yung first question ko muna is for Ashley. Hi, Ash. How are you?
Oh my gosh, hi!
Yung question ko sa'yo is, was it now na ito nagpo-promote na and ganyan, do you think it's all worth it staying here in the Philippines at this time of the pandemic?
Is it worth staying here at this time? For me, although like malayo ako sa family ko kasi they're in Australia, it's worth it if you're fighting for your dreams and your goals in life. So for me, it's worth it naman kasi gusto ko to and I really love what I'm doing. So although my family like wants me back home kasi pandemic is really, really hard and nahihirapan ako kasi yung face mask and that, I would want to stay para sa goals ko in life and what I love doing.
Nice. We need you, dear. Ganyan. So, and we will support you talaga. Congratulations. And yung last question ko naman is for Donny and Belle. Hi, Donny and Belle. Parang di pa tayo nagkakan last month. Ayan.
Yeah.
So, yung question ko is, how was it for you guys? Yung scenes na, di ba kasi more on tarayan kayo, ganyan, at tapos yung part naman nung lambingan. Saang part yung mas nai-enjoy or mas nahihirapan kayo? Yung part na nagbabangayan kayo or yung part na parang you're trying to make kilig or tease each other?
they're very different eh. May mga times na sasabihin ni
Yeah.
Belle sa akin, wag mo akong pansinin. Kasi yung scene namin magiging parang confrontation na gano'n. So, hindi talaga kami nagpapansinan yan. Para pagdating sa scene mismo, ayun na, in character na. Diba, Direk? Minsan gano'n kami.
Pati siguro yung cat and dog yung relationship namin, but then there's kilig. Doon po siguro pag nagpatong yung dalawang yun.
Oo, mas mahirap mag-away, syempre. Kasi ayoko naman i-hurt yan. Wow. Hindi, may mga scenes talaga na very, ang sama ni Dave minsan. So, it, like Belle does a really good job, obviously, in like portraying Max where she's like very sad, umiiyak talaga. So, of course, nakakaawa yun, di ba? Kasi ang galing ni Belle sa mga ganong scenes. So, nakakaawa. Si Belle ba yun?
Okay na.
Ayun. So, ayun, nakakaawa si Belle sa mga ganun. Kasi, I think even everyone sa set, they really feel na, grabe. Parang, wag nyo na i-take yun ulit kasi ayun na yun, binigay niyo na lahat.
Yeah, can I just say na there was this scene, I won't spoil though, there was this scene na parang magkaaway kami. And then, after nung scene, nadala ko yung emotion. And sabi ko, nadala ko yung emotion. Tapos, si Donnie was trying to say na okay na, ganon. But then, nadala ko masyado na hindi ako makawala sa character ko. Nagalit lang ako the whole time. So, yun. Mahirap talaga yung scene na pagkaaway.
Oo, ayaw niyo na akong pansinin talaga.
Naku, aabangan namin yung mga eksenang yung na yan. Pero so far talaga kinikilig ako, lalo na yung sa may billiard scenes. Parang gusto kong pumagitna. Teka lang, anong pinaggagawa ninyo? Masyado nyo akong pinapakilig ng bongga. Oy, congratulations sa inyo ha. I pray for the success of this series. Congrats!
Thank you po. Ingat po kayo.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Albert. And of course, drive safe ka dyan. All right. Pero okay, ito naman, may mga tanong na naman din ako. After lots of media rounds, because I was reading some articles before this interview, and then I was like, wait, a lot of people have been saying na kayo na talaga yung future ng showbiz and entertainment industry here in the Philippines. Ano yung reaction ninyo sa mga comments na gano'n? Let's start with the boys. Sino volunteer sa mga boys? Yung mga hindi nagsagot kanina, let's see, si Reese muna. Let's go with Reese.
Ako naman, parang, lalo na nung napanood ko yung first trailer ng He's Into Her, parang kinakampare nila yung mga lumang love teams compared to like us now, and they're saying, like you said, na parang bagong generation and stuff. And for me, parang hindi pa rin ako maniniwala kasi parang yan yung dream ko nung like first coming into showbiz, parang yan yung mga idol na looking up to, and then from like yung mismong trailer ng ABS-CBN mismo sabihin nila na parang kami ng mga susunod ng ganon. Parang sobrang blessed at nakakatuwa yung mga comments ng ganon, sobra.
Si Jello.
Hello po. Yun nga po, nung nakita ko po yung trailer ng ganyan, sabi nga po, karoon ko nga po to si Maya, hindi po rin po talaga ako makapaniwala yung mga dating pinapanood ko. Tapos isa na kami sa mga panonood. So, bago talaga ako matulog, ilang beses ko pinapanood ng ganyan. To the point na sabi niya, Jello, tigilan mo na yan, matulog na tayo, sabi niya.
Magka-roommate po kasi kami. Tapos rinig ko, patulog na ako. Hindi pa siya natutulog, pinapanood niya pa rin yung trailer.
Hindi siya paniwala talaga. Sabi ko, totoo na ba talaga to? Diba? Ito na talaga. Kaya sobrang thankful po talaga sa lahat. And sobrang thankful sa lahat ng mga kasama nandito. And sa mga, lahat po talaga sa production team and everyone. Ganyan. Kasi ang dahil po mga nabuong samahan naming lahat dito na mga ito-treasure namin habang buhay. Yan po.
Thank you, Jello. And of course, kanina, Jeremiah, you were already saying something, so might as well continue it. Anong feeling para sa iyo na parang
to answer the question, ayun po, sobrang blessed and grateful. Kasi sa showbiz, wala naman po akong kakilala or talagang pinag-pray ko, nag-auditions po ako, talagang dumaan ako sa process. And sobrang grabe yung feeling na, alam mo yung maging parte ka ng next generation na i-compare ka sa mga dating love teams like Katniel. Sobrang grateful lang po talaga and blessed.
All right, Jeremiah, thank you. And Limer?
Ako po, I think pare-parehas kami na very grateful yung nararamdaman kasi feeling ko lahat kami, pinangarap namin to before pa lang. Tapos ngayon, it's finally coming true, dahan-dahan, ganyan. Pero, saka nakakatuwa din na, nag-emotional, hindi. Nakakatuwa lang na, hindi. May mga nagme-message na po kasi sa Zoom, yes, Vibery. Pero yun, nakakatuwa lang, sobra pong nakakatuwa. Dahan-dahan nang natutupad yung mga pangarap namin. Saka walang masyadong pressure kasi yung kasama mo family eh. Parang naglalaro lang talaga kayo sa set. Yun. Gusto ko lang din po magpasalamat sa mga nagtiwala. Direct Chad, maraming salamat po talaga. Miss Vance, Miko, and all the production po. Yan, the whole production. Salamat po.
Yan. And of course, what about you, Donny? The next generation.
Ako naman naglalagay. Of course, very grateful. Yun lang, I don't think we should really, I don't know. Parang, ang dami kong iniisip pag ganun yung sinasabi, but I just wanna be focused siguro. Mas focused lang ako na first sana magustuhan nila yung project, and I wanna just keep getting better, and just remain, obviously for everyone here, remain humble and just remain in love with what we do. That's the most important part.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you, Donny, and thank you, boys. Ayan, girls naman tayo. So girls, who wants to volunteer?
Wait lang, sabi po ni Miss El Haig, congrats, almost 10 million views na ang trailer.
Guys, wow! 10 million views. Congrats to everyone. I think siguro mga 2 million views galing kay Jello yata yan, diba? Kasi diba siya napanood.
I agree.
Joke lang, but guys, congrats at 10 million views. Wow, that's incredible. I know. Okay, let's move on to the girls. So, kayo yung next generation na showbiz royalties, kumbaga. How do you guys feel with that? Let's start with, sino hindi ba nag-answer kanina? Yeah. Who wants to go first? Any volunteers? Should I go for names?
Si Vivory daw po, parang ready na si Vivory.
Ayan,
Smile.
sige. Oh. Nominated na si Vivory. Let's go,
Ay, nako,
Vivory.
Lifer. Ano bang problema mo sa akin, ha? Kanina ka pa, ha? Anyways, syempre, sobrang nakakakilig po na ganun po yung, ang tawag dito, ganun po yung feedback or yung tingin nila sa amin na kami yung future generations ng mga stars, ganon. So, nakakilig lang, nakaka-flatter, nakakataba ng puso na marinig yon from them. Kasi, yun nga, dati, sobrang fan lang ako ng mga shows ng ABS-CBN, ng Star Cinema. And now, to be called na future stars, sobrang nakataba lang nga sa puso. And I feel very grateful and blessed and very happy. Ayun po.
Thank you, Vivory. All right, let's have Ashley next.
That's very flattering on my end too. Because all these like love teams, like Katnia, Liz, Ken, they are growing up. They are older na, and they needs to be like yung Gen Z na magpapalit sa kanila. So to say that, like I'm part of it, it's very flattering sa puso as well. Very grateful.
All right, thank you, Ashley. Let's now move on to Dahlia. Hi, Dahlia.
Hi, Kuya Richard. I would say I'm very, very thankful po talaga because I live here alone in the Philippines with my lola and my brother. My parents are in Kuwait, so I really had to sacrifice a lot. And yeah, I'm just very thankful because I've been dreaming about this for the longest time. And the fact that my first project is this, and to be surrounded by the most talented like teenagers in the industry, I have no words. I'm still speechless to this day. So yeah, thank you guys.
Grabe, congratulations on that. That was so heartfelt. I really felt that your sincerity there. All right, let's move on to Melissa. Hello, Melissa.
Hi. Actually, una kong nakita yun, sabi ko sa sarili ko, hala, kasama ba ako dito? Because like, all my life, like growing up as a child, I always thought I was not good enough. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have felt that. I was told that, a lot of rejections. But also, I'm super duper thankful that kahit isang tao lang believed in all of us, or like may nagtiwala sa amin. So I'm super duper thankful. And yeah, I'm gonna stop being emotional now.
It's okay. Thank you for sharing that also. And of course, we have Kriza. Hello, Kriza.
Hi po, dito po ako. Sobrang thankful and at the same time nakaka-pressure po. Pero tinake ko po yun as positive way na like to work harder and better, to do better po. Yun po. Pero at the same time, sobrang honored din po kasi nakakabigla na parang, nandito, kasama ko dito. Nakakilig po ng sobra kasi parang yun po talaga yung pangarap ko. Pero, ayun po. Gagalingan ko pa po lalo. Alam mo, Jello, patawa ka ng patawa. Naiinis ako dito kay Jello.
Bakit ako? Wala akong ginagawa.
Alam nyo guys, ito na naman na-high blood na naman ako lumalabas na nai. Pigilan nyo ako guys. Stop me guys.
Guys, just sharing lang, alam mo, dito sa group chat ng sa Zoom, nagrarambulan, naguguluhan na, kaya everyone, you can really feel the bond that the whole cast has. Like, it's so genuine, and I'm sure it reflects on the show itself. But of course, let's go naman now to Kauri. Kauri, anong feeling mo na one of the next generation's superstars in the making?
Ayun po, nung unang nakita ko din yun, parang same reaction ako kay May. Hala, kaso mas ganda lang yung pagkahala niya. Pero ayun nga po, nakakataba ng puso kasi parang dati pinapanood lang namin yung mga love teams na nakalagay doon sa poster. Yung nakita ko po, ayun. Tapos parang nakahilera na kami ngayon doon. So parang grabe, sobrang nakakataba ng puso. Sobrang grateful ako sa binigay na tiwala po sa amin ng buong team, ng buong Kiss into Her team. So, ayun, maraming salamat.
Thank you. And of course, now last but not the least, Miss Super Lag Queen. I think you're still lagging right now, Belle. Not sure if you're moving. But yeah, Belle, what are your thoughts now? You're the next generation superstar.
Wow, just by hearing that, hindi po ako makapaniwala. And I think everyone said everything naman eh. I'm really grateful and I'm really blessed na binigay sa akin yung tiwala and naniwala po sa akin yung mga tao na kaya kong, kasi before po, parang like what Melly said, nawawalan na rin po. There are times na parang hopeless na po ako. Kasi yun nga po, because of awkward stage and yung mga ganon. But then, binigay po nila sa akin yung tiwala nila. Naniwala po sila sa akin na kaya kong gawin. And wow, being here, it's just, I'm really blessed and grateful. I have no words.
All right, thank you so much, Belle. Guys, I'm not sure kung sa akin lang ba, pero naka-freeze pa rin si Belle. Parang, alam mo yung sa TikTok challenge na parang like, hindi gumagalaw talaga. Like, as in, I think she won that challenge. But anyway, so guys, let's now move back to our media questions. The next one we have right here is from Josephine Bonsol of joebonsol.net. Ayan.
Hi guys! Congratulations, I'm back. Hello! Congratulations to you. And congratulations also to your fans. Nakilig din kay Sir Richard Juan. Oo, kasama ka ba, Richard, sa cast? Dinamay ka na ng mga fans. Kasama ka. Ang tanong ko ay, sorry kasi matanda na ako, alam niyo naman ang lola. Tatanungin ko muna yung writer at saka yung director Miss Van, kasi hindi ako makasunod, ang bilis. yung language ng mga bata bilang teacher din ako. May mga code kasi ang mga estudyante, di ba? They give code names, they give code words for particular expressions they want to hide their feelings or naghaharutan sila. It's very obvious also the way they chat, yung mga in between messages. Did you also incorporate that? Nakakakilig kasi yung mga bata sa fans din, nakikita ko rin yung mga words na it's very new to me. Pansin mo ba yun, Mas Bad?
Actually po, before we started writing it, we interviewed a group of high school students kung ano yung mga terms nila, ano yung Gen Z slang, ano yung paniniwala nila about love. Tapos may ginamit talaga silang words na nilagay namin sa script. Kasi para daw sa kanila, paano mo na-distinguish between dating someone and being in a relationship with someone? Kinumpare nila yan sa subscription. Ganon. Makikita nyo sa isang episode kung paano nila yung ginamit yung terms na yun.
Like, so, for example, for Donny, ang kulit ni Donny, no? May mga may mga expression siya dun sa chat. Tapos nakikita ko din sa comment dun sa Facebook, mga fans niya, anakan mo ko, apakan mo ko, yung mga...
Parang na-stress po si Donny doon sa sinabi niyo. Na pag ganun siya. Nagulat din po siya na may mga ganon, di ba?
Oo, pero for students, di ba? These are just...
Yes. Opo, yes. Opo. Pero Mommy Jo, we had to write it in such a way that even if you don't speak their language, maintindihan nyo pa rin yung show. Kasi nga, we keep saying, the show naman is not just for young people. The show is for everyone. So, hindi po pwede na parang tuwing nagsasalita na lang sila, naka-code sila na sila lang yung nakakaintindi. So, kailangan pa rin naman po silang magsalita na
so, may decoding tayo na medyo...
Parang feeling ko po, may mga parts na parang kung paano sila magsasalita, may mga words na magagamit doon, pero hindi naman po siya alienating dun sa mga older generations. Hindi siya alienating to their parents, to their teachers. Yun naman po yung kaya.
Bata ako, Miss Van, meron din ako yung nilalagay mo ng dinodoble mo yung yung bawat syllable, di ba? Naabutan mo ba yon?
Hindi po. Sorry, hindi po. Hindi ko po alam. Hindi ko po alam, Mami Jo. Sorry po. Hindi ko po alam.
Wala kayong code language no high school?
Yung code lang. Meron ba kami code language? I don't really remember all that much if meron kami talagang code. Yeah, I guess there were certain words that people would use that were very common when I was in high school. Pero dito po, parang they speak a certain language or they speak a certain way because they belong to a certain milieu. They belong in that school, no? Pero yun nga po, as we were saying, when they're interacting, di ba, we have to make sure naman po that the audience understands them. The audience can, di ba, can understand the story. Kasi baka naman po mamaya dumisconnect yung audience kasi yung mga characters ang nagkakaintindihan. Ayaw naman po nating mangyari yun. So kami nila direct chat, we made sure po. Tapos ang na understandable yung kwento. Tapos marami po ditong pasok ng social media kasi yun naman talaga yung sa generation nila. So sa social media, pag nakikita niyo po yung, basta po may lalabas sa bawat episode na social media interactions, mas doon namin talaga nilalagay yung language nila. Yun. Pero like, when
mahirap i-decode ng mga matatandang kaparis ko.
Opo. Hindi naman po mahirap i-decode. Parang feeling ko po pag nasanay or pag naturuan, pag maintindihan rin naman po ng parents yung mga sinasabi nila. So parang ganun po. Pero hindi naman po siya alienating. And that's what's important for us because we want it to be a show na with a universal appeal. Yun po, Mami Jo. Si Direk Chad naman po.
Oh, Direk Chad!
Ayun po. Ayun po, nasabi naman po ni Ms. Vanyan nga na parang, syempre, since our series is about Generation Z, so parang ako personally, yun nga, parang hindi naman po rin na rin kasi ako kasama sa generation nila. Pero, so ako minsan, ako na talaga yung nagtatanong sa nila na paano nyo ba nasasabi, paano nyo ba, kunyari, paano nyo ba na-express sa language nyo, yung ganito. Donny. Ayun. Tapos, ayun nga, para we make sure that even if they have their own language from time to time, we make sure that the general audience will still understand it or can read between the lines. Ayun. Siguro, paano ba? Yun nga, tama si Ms. Van, like, ang pinaka-love ay language talaga ng Generation Z is yung digital social media. So we will see a lot of that in this series.
Thank you, Direk. Siguro my next question goes to anybody who can answer, no? You're all kids, pasensya na, lola niyo, Mami Jo, ay magtatanong. You're all familiar with the word og, di ba? OG?
OG, opo.
Okay. So siguro for you is OG for he's into her.
Oh. Donny.
What is OG for he's into her po?
Yes. Ang kulit mo, Donnie, ang cute-cute mo. Lahat nagsasabi, ang pogi-pogi. Ilang pogi may
mas
nabasa
cute
ko.
po kayo, Miss Josephine. Grabe naman. Mas cute po kayo. Ano yung OG? Paano ba? OG?
Parang ikaw OG ka. Kasi you're unique. You're one of a kind.
So what's unique about he's into her? Ganun po.
Yeah, I guess. Because OG stands for, it evolved from the word original gangster, di ba? OG. Yeah, si Jello.
Si Jello po may sagot.
Si Jello.
Ayan, Jello, ano sagot mo? Anong OG tungkol sa he's into her?
OG, original gangster po. Alpha Tree.
So, ano nga yung, bakit OG yung he's into her?
Kasi po, hindi old school, Maya. Iba yung old school.
OS yung old school, Maya.
Ito na yung mga terms na Maya, meron ka bang may entry ka ba kung ano yung OG?
Pagkaintindi ko sa OG, parang old school OG. Classic.
Yeah, you're the OG.
Parang original, ganon, no?
Parang,
parang po, original sa Isintor, yung yung
authenticity.
Authenticity yan.
Yun.
Authenticity ng mga characters and yung story, yung po ang pinaka-OG talaga na masasabi po namin, yun na po. Peace out.
Solid. Ako naman po yung yung pagsamahan. Yung cast. Pinagsamahan, tama ba? Yung pinagsamahan namin. Yun. Yung uniqueness ng bawat cast at paano kami nag-jive.
Kakilig! Congratulations! Grabe! Maraming salamat. Thank you very much and congratulations to everybody.
Thank you po.
Thank you so much, Miss Josephine, for your questions. And next, let's move on naman to Kat Lemit from Philstar.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi, can
Kat.
you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. This question is for Miss Maxine Lat, the writer. Alam ko, every writer, they have a vision of who they want to play their leads or the cast. If you would rate this cast from 1 to 10, with 10 as the highest, did they meet your vision of the cast that when you were writing this story?
Before po kasi, wala talaga akong nai-imagine na faces ng characters ko. Sa ngayon, i-rate ko sila ng 10, pero ang gusto ko talaga is higher po. Kasi as in, nahigitan nila yung 10. Kulang yung 10 para i-rate ko sila dahil kay Donny pa lang, as in, kahit siya bilang Donny, kuhang-kuha niya si Dave. And ngayon po sila bilang Max Payne, Michiko, kuhang-kuha din po nila. Kaya ayun, kung may higher pa po sa 10, yun po yung rate na ibibigay ko sa kanila, yung score.
Okay, nice. My follow-up is for you and Miss Vanessa. Kasi you have to work together with your story, diba? Kasi what I noticed is you refer to the 90s anime Ghost Fighter and Tagsen, if I'm not mistaken, Taguro and Sensui. So how do you make these
Yes po,
characters
yes po.
relevant to the audience today, na younger, like Gen Zs?
To be honest po, yun po yung isa doon sa gusto naming iparating doon sa audience. Nung sinulat ko yung He's Into Her, iba yung timeline ko, iba yung timeline ng pagsusulat ko. So, karamihan po ng audience na Gen Zs ngayon, I'm not sure kung makaka-relate sila kung masyadong magsistick si Miss Van doon sa book. Tapos, sa ngayon, so far, kilala pa rin po naman nila sila Sensui and si Taguro doon sa Ghost Fighter. Dahil yung karamihan din po sa readers, nilalagay talaga nila yung pictures nung anime ng dalawa. Ayun po. Pero mas kilala din po kasi talaga sila bilang Dave Lore and Max Payne. Ayun po.
Okay, for my last question is for Direct Chad. I heard earlier that this took 2 years to make. Did you have to redo any scenes or anything of the sort since it took that long?
Yes, there were certain scenes that we had to reshoot because of the length of the shoot. Unfortunately, there are scenes na hindi na rin namin kinaya reshoot because it was a challenge that we were held to shoot 1 year in between the legs because of the pandemic. So parang mawawala po kasi yung continuity. Mapapansin niyo po yan sa series. Lalo-lalo na si Boss Donny. Pero there are scenes that we had to save because of the continuity. Ganyan. Pero there are scenes talaga that we had to let go na because of time concerns and budget concerns. Ayun po.
Okay, sorry. Let me get back to Miss Vanessa Valdez. I think she didn't answer my previous question.
Okay, yung pong sa Taguro and Sensui.
Yes.
I know that it's something that the fans love, yung term na Taguro and Sensui. So, it is used in the series, but not to the point that if you didn't see the Ghost Fighter, na hindi mo maiintindihan kung ano yon. And siguro it's good then that I didn't really watch Ghost Fighter kasi when we were writing it, I had to ask our writer, sabi ko, wait, we have to find a way that even I, who didn't watch Ghost Fighter, could understand what they're talking about. So write it in such a way that I would understand it. So may scene talaga where if you didn't watch Ghost Fighter and they talk about the names, you will understand why they're called Taguro and
Sensui. So we made sure of that. Much the same way kanina po that I was explaining to Mommy Jo na yun kailangan hindi alienating yung series. Kailangan we take into consideration that, 'di ba, parang 8 years has passed since Max first wrote the novel online, 'di ba? And kasi yun nga, Maxine is also of a different generation. So iba ang ano niya, iba ang pop culture references, iba yung kasi kunyari ang isa pang binibring up ni Scott lagi ng fans is yung kanta na Sometimes, kasi I think that's the theme of Dave and Max Payne. And I know they're so looking forward to it, diba? But of course, merong limitations on our end why we cannot use the song. And so we made a song, the one that Belle sings, that I hope if the fans listen to it, they will get why that is the song, why the song is the way it is, that it's actually for them. The song was written with them in mind. So yun po, we have to adjust lang to make sure na parang naiintindihan po yung show kahit na may mga references from the book that we take that might not be so easily graspable if you are of a different generation. Yun po. Okay, congratulations guys. Looking forward to watching your series. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Kat, for your questions. And now let's move on to our next set of questions. This is coming from John Michael Bueno from gumagkao.com. And again, I think he has some technical difficulties, so I'll be the one to ask the questions. To the stars, this film also discusses a lot about bullying. What has been the term that people use to call you where you feel bullied, and what did you do to get over it? I think this is for everyone who probably have experienced bullying when they were growing up, or being bullied rather. Who shall we start with? Meron naman sa girls. Let's start with the girls. Let's start with no volunteers again. Should I? I think I'm looking at Vivry because I feel like she's the one that would volunteer.
Ano nga po ulit yung question? Sorry.
So the question is here, basahin ko siya ulit. So to the stars, this film also discusses a lot about bullying. What has been the term people used to call you where you feel like you were bullied, and what did you do to help overcome that pain per se?
A lot of names po talaga. Ever since nung bata pa po talaga ako, I've been bullied na because of the way I looked. I looked different back then talaga. Lalo na before showbiz, before actually kahit during PBB, and nag-change na lang yung look ko nung si Big Brother din sa PBB, parang gave me a chance to like transform myself daw kumbaga. So maraming names it's kind of personal, but may mga iba na below the belt na and dinadami nila yung family ko. Pero that's the thing about bullying you have to rise above it, and when you overcome everything na sinasabi nila sa'yo, parang you just want to inspire others and kind of like educate others then about bullying kasi people think na they have power over you, and parang they're in control kumbaga, kaya need lang talaga nilang i-guide, lalo na yung mga sorry, narinig niyo ba yung aso ko?
It's okay. Oh, but you're mute now. Nakamute ka yan.
Okay, so ayun po, I think importante talaga na pag-usapan siya. So yeah. Basta marami po talaga, marami yon.
Yeah.
So ayun, but now I'm stronger and
you're bulletproof now. Yeah. Okay. Sige. Next, let's ask naman girls si Melissa. Did you get bullied before ba, or did you ever experience that?
Yes. When I remember actually from grade school to like high school, I remember doing mga group dati na uso, and they would like leave me out of it, and I would always just have lunch in the toilet. Alone.
In the
So,
toilet? Oh my god.
yeah, no, but like, that was
Yeah.
because not a lot of people really liked me. I felt super I don't know how to explain it, but they didn't say words, but I felt it in my head whenever
Right.
like
Yes.
they would just I would just stay in the toilet, and yeah, I just feel like it's definitely a heavy thing to experience, especially as children. But syempre, it also makes us stronger as a person. It molds us, and as long as we don't take that trauma until we're older and we ask help, we seek help from our counselor, our guidance counselor in school, and I think that would have a better result instead of keeping it inside.
Yeah, kaya be
Got it.
kind. Just
Yes,
Correct. It's
spread
reminder
love.
always
to everyone, be kind.
Yeah, it's free. Be
always
kind.
yeah. Tama. Always be kind. And okay, I think we have a volunteer. I think Kriza is volunteering to share something. Hi, Kriza. Nakamute ka, sorry.
Ayan.
Yeah.
Nagkaroon po ako ng problem yung phone ko. Okay po. Wait. Hindi ko pa alam paano ka-start. Siguro po nung grade 5 and 6, I was transferred to Pampanga, and then hindi po nila ako binubully physically, and like wala silang sinasabi sa akin na anything. Pero binubully po nila ako emotionally to the point like ayoko na po pumasok. Kasi they made me feel, pinapafeel po sa akin nila na left out ako, ayaw nila sa akin. Tapos parang palagi po nila sinasabi na hindi ako dapat doon kasi Tagalog po ako and lahat sila Kapampangan kasi po doon ako nag-aral. And then parang they limit me na hindi ko po kayang gawin to, ganyan, kasi parang hindi ako gaya nila. And for me, mas masakit po kapag ka binubuli ka emotionally, hindi physically. Pero same thing masakit pa rin siya. Pero like, when the person made you feel like you left out and hindi ka belong sa kanila, you just don't wanna go to that place anymore. Parang ayaw mo na lang pumasok. Ay, hindi mo na nilo-look forward na pumasok, ganyan. But that made me stronger po. Like, hindi ko po siya tinake na negative. Of course, nasaktan ako, pero tinake ko po siya sa dapat ko siyang tatagan. Siguro po, direct! Siguro po, nahirapan na po talaga ako. Pero masasabi ko lang po, huwag niyo po hayaan na ilimit kayo ng mga tao kung ano yung kaya niyong gawin. Like, prove them na mali sila. Yan po.
Thank you, Kriza, for sharing that. It's really heartfelt talaga. Like parang sakit like to be bullied talaga. I know how that feels also. And of course now let's turn it over to the boys because I know boys also get bullied before. So sino puede kaya? Let's go with Reese. Did you have experience with that back in the States?
Ako naman, back in the States, yes, meron naman. Ako lang yung Asian dyan sa Kentucky. So parang halos di nila alam na Filipino ako. So parang Asian lang yung tawag nila sa akin. Tapos madaming mga ibang sinabi nila pero hindi ako pwede sabihin dito kasi may mga bad stuff. Pero ayun.
Bad words.
Parang ginamit ko lang siya and then like as a motivation lang to parang just be proud of who I am lalo. And then parang ganun. And then later on in life, all of my friends na like super close friends, parang all of them super proud na nakilala sila ng isang Filipino. Ganun. As in talaga parang yung mga friends ko, they're like, uy, I have an Asian friend. As in parang proud sila. Pero Asian pa rin yung tawag nila sa akin. Hindi naman Filipino. Parang, uy, my Asian friend. Ganun pa rin. So parang medyo pa rin. But for me, it's mainly just parang sticking up for yourself but also just being proud of who you are. And no matter what anyone says, just parang stick to who you are lang. Ganun lang. Yeah.
Thank you, Reese, for sharing that. And let's try to go for Maya, Jeremiah. Did you have experience din sa mga bullies?
Meron. Naalala ko, nasa public school kasi ako nag-aral. So, nung grade 1 ako, nabully akong nung guy kasi tinransfer ako dun sa section na yun. Tapos, kasi puno na yung, kasi pag sa public school, punong-puno na isang section, ita-transfer nila. So ako yung isa sa napili na transfer. Tapos nung tinransfer ako, so ako yung bagong estudyante. So mga siguro pang, ano na yun second week na ng pasukan. So parang magkakakilala na sila. Ako yung parang baguhan talaga. And then so syempre lahat ng attention na sa akin. Tapos yun nga, yung guy, binuli niya ako, sabi niya, "Hoy, ang liit-liit mo, ang soft mo, ganyan." Tapos, basta parang ang langki ko daw ang soft ko, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, hindi lang words talagang sinasapak niya ako, ginaganon-ganon niya ako. Tapos nakatingin lang talaga ako sa kanya. Talagang, wala akong sinabi, tinignan ko lang siya talaga ng masama. Gigil na gigil ako. So, kapag binabalikan ko yun, parang nagagamit ko siyang pain as a motivation. Example, kapag nagwo-workout ako, iniisip ko yun, talagang mas na-execute ko yung goal ko, yung set ko. So ginagamit ko siya as motivation.
Malaki na si Maya ngayon, guys.
So sa nambuli sa akin dati, hindi ko alam pangalan mo. Shout out sa iyo. Thank you.
I think this is the way a lot of boys treat their bullies or their motivation. Then they use that as a motivation to push them harder in the gym or in life, to just work harder in general. So are there any more last volunteers that want to share? Ayan, Jello, please. Ayan, tumataas ng kamay, parang classroom to ah. Sige, go Jello.
Kasi po, ito po hindi ko po masyadong ino-open up talaga dahil medyo sensitive sa akin to. Kasi nung high school ako more on more on aral-aral lang. And hindi po talaga ako masyadong bumabarkada kasi sobrang ako sa studies ganyan. And then pero nag-i-start na po ako parang mag-try pumasok sa showbiz ganyan. Syempre kapag syempre doon usually mga all boys sama-sama ganyan, grupo-grupo. Ako hindi po ako masyadong aral lang tapos parang nagtatry po ako sa ganito. And then lahat po yung mga doon, aasarin ka talaga nila na parang, uy, yan yung artista. Parang dati nakakaano po kasi hindi ka naman talaga para nagtatry ka lang, na parang minamock ka nila na parang, yan, ganyan yan. Kunyari lolokohin ka nila, lalapit sila lahat, pa-picture naman, na parang nantitrip lang talaga sila. So parang ako, sabi ko, hindi, okay lang yun. Dumating nga din sa point na ayoko nang pumasok. Sabi ko sa nanay ko, umiiyak ako. Sabi ko, ma, ayoko na pumasok, ma. Sabi ko, ayoko na. Tapusin ko na lang to na nasa bahay na lang. Sabi ko. Pero, hindi sabi ko, kailangan syempre labanan to. Kasi sa buhay naman talaga, hindi naman nawawala yung mga ganitong bagay. Kaya sabi ko, sige, laban lang. And basta sabi ko na lang sa sarili ko na, ayun nga, katulad nung kay Maya, napapatunayan ko na kaya ko to, na itutuloy ko tong pangarap ko. Kaya yun, nakaka-proud sa sarili na, and yun po, na-overcome yung mga ganun na bagay. Yun lang.
Ako naman, bro.
Wow, thank you. Wow, thank you for sharing that. Go, Donny. You got something to share also?
Yeah, I feel like since everyone shared naman, parang ang inisip siguro ng iba dahil even before sa school, anak na artista, hindi naman siguro ibubully yan or stuff like that. Pero there was one point in my life where I moved schools. This was before Brent, and I was the youngest in my class. And then I wasn't really tall. I was like 5'6". My growth spurt was late in life. So I was short, super thin, the youngest in class. And sometimes I really felt like, parang they just felt so much better than you. And I mean, these guys are still my friends, but I just felt like I was always being picked on. I was always the baby of the group. To a point na parang, ayun, naging sanay na ako sa yung mga sinasabi na sa akin. And tama si Maya, parang naging motivation din yun. So sa high school naman, what Melly said actually made me parang emotional a bit because there was one guy who used to really eat in the toilet or in just a faraway place, He was like kicked out of his group. And I came up to him one day and I was like, bro, why are you here? Where are your friends? And they were like, oh, they kicked me out. They don't like me. And I was like, okay, I kind of know how it feels like, not really, but who would want to be in that position? So I told him to sit with us. And then the moment he sat with us, he became in our group. And for the next 4 years, he wasn't in our batch, but he graduated with us. He was in a group photo. He was in our Ganza, our yearbook. Kunyari, student siya, part siya ng batch namin, even if he wasn't. And up to now, he's one of our closest friends. And that wouldn't have happened if someone didn't go up to him, you know. So I feel like whoever's watching right now, those stuff means so much. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to talk about because just thinking about it now, if he didn't get invited, then that wouldn't have ever happened. But you know, that's I think one of the best decisions I've made. Yeah. So ayun, I feel like people go through stuff all the time, and the simplest things make the biggest difference.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Donnie, for sharing that story. And it's true. Just to really wrap up what everyone said, though, grabe, like bullying is really a serious issue, especially to sa mga high school, sa middle school, sa primary school, and it's never right to bully. And sometimes, like what Donnie shared, no, it's really just that one simple act of inviting someone who you feel like is left out, and that could completely change not only their life but also your own life. Like what Donnie said, it became one of his closest friends. So I know for our viewers out there, I hope you guys take these as a reference point to really look back and see who are some people maybe you can reach out to, who maybe can change their life and also change your own life. So again, thank you so much everyone for sharing. And ayan, let's go back to the media, which is our last media question for today. Ayan, okay. Ito, mas masaya naman tayo konti. Kanina medyo malungkot tayo eh. So let's try to pump ourselves back up again, and let's go back to some interesting questions. So here, this is for Donny, Belle, and Jeremiah. How would someone get your special attention? Let's start with Jeremiah. Para makuha ang attention mo, ano dapat gawin ng isang tao?
Confident.
How would someone get your special attention? Anong gawin niya para makuha ang attention mo talaga?
Kasi observer ako, so maaga mo yung attention ko kapag sobrang confident mo.
Mm.
Ayun.
Ayan, confidence is key. All right, what about Belle?
Yeah,
what should someone do to get your special attention?
I totally agree with Maya. I think a factor is being confident and siguro being authentic and staying true to yourself. Doon mo makukuha.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Donnie? Besides being very tall, that would definitely grab someone's attention agad. Pero ano pa?
I think the less you try, the better. Parang ano lang. Parang
Hindi try hard.
Lang. Yeah, I think it's and food.
Natural lang.
And good food.
and good what?
Good food, bro.
Good food. Ayan, tama. So is Belle a good cook? Is Belle a good cook? Or, no, I mean, I'm just wondering.
I actually don't know, Belle. Do you cook well?
Ay, hindi pa ako nagluluto.
Hindi.
Ay, nako. Belle, kailangan ka na mag-practice. Para...
Naku, mag-aaral na yan.
Lahat po ng pwedeng pagawa sa akin, magluto po talaga yung pinaka hindi ko kayang gawin.
Ay, ako din.
May motivation na siya, guys.
Yes, pero mag-aaral ako.
Ayun, no? May motivation na talaga. Okay, guys. Ito naman. Next question. And the last question from the media for today. In the series, you're playing a student role. But in real life, what kind of student are you? This is for everyone to answer, actually. Ayan. May mga volunteers. Si Kauri na lang. Parang tagal na hindi kita narinig yung
ano nga po yung tanong ulit? Sorry.
In the series, you're playing a student. So, in real life naman, sa tunong buhay, anong klaseng estudyante ka or anong klaseng student ka?
Mabait na estudyante po ako, sa totoo lang.
Wow!
Dahil parang disagree yung mukha mo. Totoo naman, mabait ako estudyante, proud kaya ako doon. Alam niyo po ba, never ako napag-guidance, never never pinatawag yung parents ko sa school unless bigayan ng card. Proud po ako doon. And never ako ma-absent, never akong late. Buhat ng bangko. Pero totoo po yan, never ako na-late, never ako na-absent. Ano to ba? Lagi ako on time magbigay ng mga assignments, mga homework. Tapos, sakto lang ako sa classroom. Medyo maingay. Ganyan. May mga friends din naman. Ayun.
Wow. Parang overselling mo yan. Totoo ba yan? Na mabait ka talaga?
Ay, totoo po yan!
Parang naging defensive eh.
Totoo yan!
Sige. We'll trust you. Ayan,
Grabe
si Mel
yung
kanina,
walang ni
tumaas
isang
ng kamay.
negative.
Ay, si Mel or si Reese muna? Sige, go. Sino
Si
unahan na
Vibery
tayo?
muna, siya yung unang nag-raise ng hand. Nakita ko siya gumanon siya.
Ay, alam mo, Mary, inubuking mo ko. Akala ko secret lang natin yon. Ano ba? Hindi, short na lang. Kasi baka sabihin nyo, nagbubuhat ako ng mangko eh.
Iba yun natin.
Love you, Cow. Silent but deadly.
Silent but deadly. Okay. Parang
Sample.
ano. Okay, next naman, let's have si Reese. Reese, share mo naman din si Reese. Anong classic student ka?
Di ko
Di ba athlete ka?
Ha?
Di ba athlete ka before sa US or something?
Yes. So student athlete po ko. Pero for me, I haven't had any detentions. I've been late a couple times when my sister was driving me to school. I'm no calorie or anything, but yung grades ko, okay naman yung grades ko, but I was the type of guy na parang while I'm at school talaga, parang wala akong masyadong ginagawa na like super productive. Parang I was just going with the flow during the day. Pero pag uwi ko na sa bahay, ayan, parang talaga gagawin ko lahat ng homework ko agad, parang study ko sa mga test, tapos parang dyan ako I don't know, parang mas easy for me to learn on my own and study on my own and focus when I'm not in school. Parang ganon yung way na ginawa ko. Pero good student din naman, Yeah.
Importante yan. Correct. Alright, what about si Mel naman? Kanina, gusto taas ng kamay. Malis mo tumas ng kamay din eh, so go.
Gumanon na rin ako.
Yan, Melia.
I feel like I'm very, alam mo yung 9 to 5 na student na, because I'm very competitive when it comes to grades. Alam ko ng lahat na na I would study a lot. Like, I would be like, I have to go to school. I'm sorry, guys. Ganon. And I'm super thankful for the production that they understand that I'm in uni right now. But yeah, I feel like I pressure myself way too much. But yeah, it's fun being in school. Enjoy your high school days before you go to college, guys.
Oh, that is so true. And of course, now let's have Dahlia. Because I think, Dahlia, you grew up abroad. What kind of student were you when you were out there?
Back in Kuwait po. Kasi I moved here. Lumipat po ako dito sa Pinas, grade 9. And right now, yeah. So, back in Kuwait, or let's actually talk about the Philippines. So,
or both.
Or both. Okay. Both areas. I was very interested in sports because here, especially sa Pinas, lahat ng friends ko, like, they're mostly jocks and like athletes talaga sila. So I got to spend a lot of time with them. And yeah, varsity was like what I was most interested about in school. That's it.
Magaling ka daw mag-volleyball.
Volleyball, I started that very recently. Like right before COVID, I tried out school, pero it was just mostly football. So
like soccer football?
Yes. No.
Yes, high five.
American football. Oh yeah.
Oh, never mind.
I was kidding. Oh my god.
Okay.
Finally. It's very hard for me to find people sa showbiz that would play football kasi lahat sila, they only play basketball. It's a national sport ng Kuwait or most usually Arab countries. Their national sport is football, soccer.
Yes. All right, then I guess maybe next time when COVID's over, I can invite you when I play football with some of my other friends.
Sure.
Awesome. All right, next let's have sino pa hindi ko pa na ano? Si Ashley. Ayan, Ashley. What kind of student were you in Australia?
In Australia, I was the type that wouldn't absent. I was the type that would study the night before but still pass my test. I was also the type, my phone would always get sent to the office kasi lagi ako nasa phone. I think a number of times, nahuhulan nila ako. And sumasali po ako, I was part of a football team and a soccer team back home. I was very fit actually. I was like a really fast runner. I don't know about now. Ever since I entered showbiz, like I became very slack on my sports. But dati, like we have this football game called Oztag, and like we have like on the side of our waist, and we have to pull it off each other. Ako lagi like sobrang active ako, like every weekend ginagawa ko, nagko-compete ako. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. And then let's have si Jello.
Present po, present. Ano po? Kasi po nung high school naman ako, ayun nga po, hindi naman sa pag-aano na, pero hindi, nag-honor student ako nung high school and then nag-varsity din ako. Nag-varsity ako ng badminton. Kami na mga ganyan-ganyan. Pero ngayong high school kasi, hindi ko na talaga alam. Wala ako na yung estudyante ngayon na hindi marunong mangopya. Wala mga gano'n, hindi na mangopya, never na late. Ano pa ba? Lahat talaga on time magpasa ng requirements. Tapos,
Wait lang po parang naglolokohan po ata tayo dito. Parang,
actually,
Parang dami ano nangyayari?
Ayaw ni Ashley yung nagsisinungaling, ha?
talaga, hindi po, kabaliktaran po lahat talaga yung sinasabi. Kung mga klase ko, sabihin nyo na mga totoo.
ayan.
No, Ashley. Jello sent me a screenshot of his requirements for me to do.
Oh my gosh, Jello!
Sabi ko kay Dalia.
May kilala din akong ganong estudyante, Dalia, di ba? Yung nagpapatulong.
Sino, Limer?
Wala. Nobody. Si Jello lang yan.
Ako gumawa ng poster.
Ayan, finally guys, we have someone na hindi pala yung super mabait, maayos, may mga tama ba yung term patapon? I don't know.
Grabe. At least hindi I think for me hindi din ako magsisinungaling. Makulit ako nung high school talaga. But I was also very sporty. I was captain of the running team, for 3 years. 3 din MVP ko.
Wow.
Pero ayun, medyo makulit kami. I think I'm very different from my high school self. I was a procrastinator. Tama ba?
Yeah.
I always do stuff like last minute. Tapos kung may 1 month deadline the day before, alam mo yun.
Pero you ace it pa rin, no?
Not naman ace, bro, pero pass. I never really failed. I did IB also, diba, the International Baccalaureate program.
Yeah.
So that was an additional thing. Good thing naman I also passed that. So ayun, high school, sporty and medyo makulit. Pero masaya, fun pa rin.
Ayan, great. Yeah, IB was hard. I remember doing IB. So, of course,
IB,
Limer.
yeah.
Ako po, hindi na din ako masyadong magmamalinis kasi parang ang babait po ng mga estudyante kasama ko.
Huwag na, huwag tayo magmalinis, Limer.
Papatalo, Limer.
Nung high school, honest ako, no? Nung high school ako, napapatawag din naman ako sa discipline office. Yan. Kasi in-enjoy ko talaga yung studies ko, yung high school life and grade school life ko. Pero more on sa siguro ako sa performing side. More on sa co-curricular activities talaga ako bumabawi. Talagang every year, dancer of the year, performer of the year.
Wow!
Ayun.
Wow!
Bigla na bang ko. Pero yan, medyo din pa ako bumabawi kasi sa studies medyo ano lang tayo, sakto-sakto lang tayo. So, syempre, dapat babawi tayo sa ibang bagay. Ganun. Yun po.
All right, thank you. And of course, last but not the least, I think I got everyone except for Belle. Ayan, Belle, how were you or how are you as a student now?
Okay. Thank you po, Sir Richard.
Wag mo ko sir. Wag mo ko sir. Hindi ako matanda, Diyos ko po.
Ayun po. Ayoko rin po magbitbit ng sarili kong bangko. Pero feeling ko I'm a
Gusto ko may pero.
responsible, reliable, and competitive student. Responsible in a way na I know my duties kapag dating sa school. Reliable, pagdating naman, kunyari malilate yung friend ko, ako gagawa ng excuse for them, mag-explain sa teacher. So, balik kalokohan rin. And competitive, kasi lagi po ako sumasali. Let's say, I joined Camprisa, spelling, and Reprisa, and then I joined a chess competition as well. So, feeling ko, yun yung pinaka nagde-describe sa akin.
Okay, thank you. And I think Jeremiah, did I miss you? Ayan. Did I miss you?
Ako naman, mas jock ako, mas interesado ako sa sports. And yun, hindi ako interesado mag-aral.
Ayan, so yun lang pala.
Ako yung tipong
talaga.
Ako yung tipong nalilate tapos naalala ko nun yung punishment sa akin nun. Back to back sa paper susulat mo, hindi na ako malilate ulit. padagdag yung sentence ko kasi nauna hindi na ako malilate. Hindi na ako, tapos kinabukasan, hindi na ako ulit malilate bukas. Tapos sunod naman, pangatlong araw, hindi na ako malilate araw-araw.
Oh, wow. Amazing. I love how all the cast, iba-iba talaga sila when they were in class, when they were in school. But syempre, let's ask the creative team naman. Let's go with Derek or of course, Miss Maxine, or maybe even Miss Van. If you guys want to answer, you guys want to share.
Direct Chad, kamusta po kayo nung high school?
So I think Miss Maxine, like the story was inspired by your high school experience, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe you can start us off.
Ayun po, nung high school naranasan ko din mabully nung high school. Pero kasi talaga ako patola. So kahit na ibully nila ako, mas malaki ako sa kanila As in, hindi kasi sporty din ako, ganyan. Member ako ng sports, ay volleyball, nag-try ako ng volleyball, pero sa talaga ako sa billiards. Doon ako medyo nag-excel. Tapos sa dance troupe, ayan po. Bali hindi rin ako masyadong magaling kasi sa studies. Kaya ayun. Sa sports din po ako bumawi, ganyan. Tapos ayun na po.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Direct Chad, baka lang naman. I mean, if you want lang naman.
Yeah, ako nung high school ako, first honor ako, hindi ako nalilate. Lagi on time yung requirements ko, ganun. Tapos, ganun. Like, I super love to study. Medyo,
I feel it too. Direct, I'm with you.
No. I mean like, ako sobrang, ayan, best subject ko kasi lunch, yan. So, to be honest, like, I was very mabarkada kasi talaga nung high school. I'm not proud of it. Like, nung high school, hindi talaga ako ganun ka-studious. Actually, until college, hanggang sa nahanap ko yung path ko into filmmaking, doon lang ako naging desidido talaga sa studies ko. Parang, nung high school yan, puro barkada, gala, ganyan yan. Tapos, syempre, nag-varsity rin ako ng basketball nung high school. Hanggang, nung college, medyo pariwara pa rin ako. Hindi ako proud doon. Hanggang sa, nahanap ko yung path ko sa filmmaking. Doon tumino naman, nagulat naman ako na, kaya ko naman pala. Siguro siguro yung interest ko lang talaga. Sobrang bilis ng shift ko. Nawawala mabilis yung interest ko. So nung nahanap ko yung filmmaking, talagang sabi ko, okay, God bless until now, nandito pa rin ako. So, ayun
Right.
naman po. Mm-mm.
Thank you so much for sharing. Miss Van, baka you want to share a little bit also?
Sige, paano ba ako nung high school? Big some of my experiences in high school, parang I put it in Max's experience in the show. Kasi for the longest time, I was studying in one school, and then our parents decided to transfer us to a different school. And I knew the sacrifices that my parents were making for us to go to that school. It's not easy to go to that school, financially speaking, and we're not wealthy. So when I went to that school, I got the shock of my life because everyone's first language was either English or Spanish, and I couldn't like. And then there was this urban legend in school that if you spoke in Filipino, they would give you a demerit slip. So I wasn't really very fluent in English, and so I was afraid to open my mouth. So
Oh my
even
God.
during recess or lunch, like I wouldn't speak, I wouldn't talk, diba? So ganyan. But then I found out na hindi naman pala totoo yun, na pwede naman pala mag-Tagalog, ganyan. Kaya lang because everybody was speaking a certain way, everybody was speaking English very fluently. For me to be able to enjoy that experience in school, for me to be able to maximize the opportunity to learn, I had to become good at the English language as well. And I told Limer this one time na parang I had to start speaking the way they spoke. So yon, para makasabay ako sa kanila. But I wasn't doing it lang para makasabay. I was really doing it because I was really trying to maximize the sacrifice that my parents were making. So medyo pagod ako nung high school. So parang not that I regret that I mean it was a lot of hard work. I wasn't very I wasn't very sporty or whatever like that, but I played volleyball a lot, and then I was a debate team captain, and but I think I enjoyed the education so much from the school that I got and the experiences I got from that school that I decided to become a teacher. So when I went to college, I decided to become a teacher because I really enjoyed going to that school. Wala naman ako, hindi ako anyone special. I just really enjoyed learning. Yun, nung high school ako. Ang boring, no?
Indeed, that's a lot of different things that you were doing in school, from debate to volleyball to all that, learning English para to fit in. That's good. That's good. Thank you so much, Miss Bad, for sharing. And of course, thank you so much everyone for sharing. And baka may gusto magtanong sa akin kung ano man yun sa akin na kwento. Baka meron lang naman, diba? Kasi I feel left out. No, joke lang. It's okay. Anyway, so guys, thank you so much everyone for sharing your experiences. Syempre naman, it was such a heartwarming feeling to for you guys to share all the stories from being in school back then, and then becoming becoming the next generation of artistas. That's just awesome. This is just the start of something amazing for you guys. So I just want to congratulate all of you. So yeah, that's all the time that we have for today, guys. And let's give it up for the cast of He's Into Her, and of course, creative team of He's Into Her. I'm sure our kapamillas all over the world cannot wait for its premiere, which is launching on May 28th on I Want TFC, and May 30th on Kapamilya Online Live, Kapamilya Channel, A to Z Channel 11, and TFC. Bookmark it, save it on your calendar. Basta save the date, guys. It was so much fun hanging out with you guys, and I hope to see all of you guys in person very, very soon. I mean, pray lang tayo, tiwala. I'm sure we will get to interact with each other very soon and have these conferences, these blog cons or whatever in person. This general assembly in person, kasi that's so much more fun. So again, once again, congratulations to the whole He's Into Her team. He's Into Her, May 28th and 30th na. And of course, lastly, thank you so much to our Kapamillas Online for joining us this afternoon. Once again, my name is Richard One, and have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Salamat.